Namaskar. Hello friends. We will continue looking at the topic of desires. Today I will start with a little story from the Panchatantra. Carrying the donkey on our shoulders. Most of us must have read that story from Panchatantra about a father and a son duo carrying their donkey on their shoulders. I will just reiterate that story just in case some of you haven't read it or do not recall it. After that story, I will propose a different moral in addition to the standard one from that story. There was a man in a village who once decided to sell his donkey in the market. He started for the town with his son and his donkey. On the way they met one villager who said, "Foolish, why are you walking? Ride the donkey and go." The old man told his son to ride the donkey. After some time, another passerby told the boy, "You being a young man are riding the donkey while your old father is walking. Don't you feel ashamed?" The boy immediately got down and let his father ride the donkey. Very soon they met two village women who criticized the old man for making the boy walk beside the donkey. After hearing them, the old man asked his son to sit behind him on the donkey. By the time they reached the town, the people started to stare at them, and some of them said, "Look at the poor animal. These two are just overloading the donkey. Instead, they can carry it easily." Hearing them, the father and his son together decided to carry the donkey on their shoulders. They fixed the donkey's legs with a pole and carried the pole with the donkey. Amidst the laughter and criticism, they reached near the market bridge. The donkey did not like so much of noise, and its feet also got loose from the bindings, so it jumped down and ran away. The old man felt very sad as he lost his donkey and returned back home. Moral of this story is, if you try to please everyone, you cannot please anyone, not even yourself. This moral is sufficiently spiritual. However, I want to add one more perspective to it. I feel we are all carrying our donkey, namely our worldly likes and dislikes, desires and undesires, on our shoulders instead of riding it. While in the story above, the man and his son pass through different ways of treating the donkey, we seem to be born with the donkey on our shoulders. We keep carrying the donkey throughout our life, right until we die. The world around us does not let us put the donkey down at all. It is only when one develops a spiritual attitude that he can put the donkey down and ride it. Then people around will ridicule him, but he develops a steadfastness that enables him to keep riding that donkey and be in control of it. Desires aren't bad, but we will see what that but is. As an embodied soul, which is called Jivatma, who is a part of the Paramatma, that is the Supreme Soul, the singular one. The embodied soul comes into this world based on duality. It's not unnatural for us to want to experience this fantastic creation. It is like going to see a movie that has all kinds of spicy variety by way of tragedy, comedy, action and romance. As a natural consequence of this, we do have different desires from time to time. So the desires cannot be said to be bad because they are the foundation of life in this creation. However, the Creator has so created us that we are supposed to evolve towards becoming desireless insofar as this world founded on duality is concerned. Then we can leave the movie hall of this world and go back to our original abode. Until then, we continue to remain inside the movie hall, which is creation, keep watching show after show of life after life, because we are so enamored of the concept of the movie, which is life. So becoming desireless or detached from this world is the spiritual evolution a spiritual seeker seeks. So where does this spiritual evolution begin? For that, a person has to first get seeded with a longing to get out of this world and back to his original abode. When this happens, such a person, now a spiritual seeker, starts becoming more and more aware of his desires. He starts evaluating them as to how badly he wants to fulfill them. This helps him discard many desires which had earlier been pushing him into an unthinking, almost involuntary pursuit of them. So that leaves him with a much less number of desires. When a seeker at this stage gets a desire that is still strong, he translates it into an action that is required in the present moment to fulfill that desire. However, he is completely focused only on the action in the present moment. If there is no action that is required or possible at the present moment, he puts away all the thoughts relating to that desire and does not keep daydreaming or constantly thinking about how and when the desire will get fulfilled. In other words, he follows the maxim, don't try to cross the bridge before reaching it. As the spiritual seeker progresses on his spiritual path through a sustained sadhana, that is spiritual practice, and possibly under the grace of a self-realized guru, the desires that he cannot discard go on reducing until finally he gets rid of all the worldly desires. I'll stop here today. I'll see you the next time. Until then, bye.